Now let's study about the powers and functions of the cabinet. First, we have the administrative powers. Under the administrative powers, the first power is of policy making. Please underline these lines. The cabinet formulates, so it forms both external and domestic or internal policies of the government. It takes decisions on matters such as defense, economic policy, security needs, president's rule in state, formation of new states, industrial policy, imports and electoral reforms or changes. So the cabinet, it forms both external and domestic or internal policies of the government, and it takes all the important decisions on matters of defense, economic policy, security needs, president's rules, etc. Now, individual ministers have reasonable freedom of action, but on all major important matters, they have to consult the cabinet. Second point, implementation of policies or execution of policies, how these policies are going to be executed. Once a policy decision is taken by the cabinet on any subject or any matter, it is conveyed to the Minister of State and the Deputy Minister of the concerned ministry, Health Ministry, Education Ministry or Railway Ministry. Then they work out the details and pass it to the civil servants. Now, civil servants are employees of the Government of India. For example, IAS, then IPS, then Postal Service employees. All these are examples of civil servants. So, after the Deputy Minister of the concerned state, after the decision is taken by the cabinet, it is conveyed to the Minister of State and the Deputy Minister of the concerned ministry. Then they work out the details and it is passed on to the civil servants under that ministry to implement the decision. In this way, the business of the government is managed jointly by the Council of Ministers and the civil servants concerned. So it's a joint work. Okay, they have to work in coordination, the Council of Ministers and the civil servants, to implement the policies which have been drafted by the cabinet. Third, coordinates the function of various ministers. The cabinet coordinates the working of various departments for the smooth implementation of government policies. Any government policy, be it eradicating or removal of unemployment, improving public health services. Public health services are the government clinics and hospitals, or increase in government revenue or income, requires involvement of several departments. Several means many departments for its formulation and implementation. Now, fourth, appointments. Please underline. All major appointments, though made by the President, are decided upon by the cabinet. Such appointments refer to the appointment of judges of the Supreme Court, High Courts, governors of state, chief election commissioner and other dignitaries. So all these are decided by the cabinet, though they are made by the President. Now this is all about the administrative powers of the cabinet. In our next class, girls, we shall continue with the legislative powers. Kindly go through the points once again and see that you have followed everything. Good day.